Welcome to the show, guys. I'm super excited to be going over something today that I know will massively impact your life. It'll impact your client's life. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I've got so many success stories. And it's because I understand how people's programs work. If I told you right now, I don't look at people like they're humans, especially in the business space. I look at them like they're running a program. And it's something that I'm literally so obsessed by, and it's pretty much the detailed depth of my work, of understanding how humans tick. You know, why do they keep doing the same thing over and over again? Why is someone overweight keep going back to that chocolate bar? Why do they keep going, I'm going to on Monday. I'm going to go on a diet on Monday. Why do we keep doing this? Why is someone says, I want to make so much money in my business? But then if you look at their actions don't have anything to do with that. And it's freaking insane. And I'm going to tell you exactly why this happens. Most people run a program. 96% of the time we are sleeping awake. We are unconscious. How insane is that? 96% of the time we're sleeping awake, we're unconscious. 96% of the mind is subconscious. So what does that mean? We are running a program every single day. And a lot of the times we're running the same program as yesterday. So let's just say you jump on a call with me, you jump on a call with one of my team, or someone jumps on a call with you. The only thing is you're interrupting the 96%. So I'll get on a call with you, and all of a sudden you're going to inspire them. You're going to inspire them to potentially work with you. And you've probably had people before where they're like, oh my God, I feel so connected to you on this call. You're breaking up the 96%. But if they don't make a brain and heart connected decision to do something about it then and there, the chances of them buying from you is very, very low. Why? And it's not because they don't trust you, it's not because they're a bad person. They're running a program. So if they get off that phone call and I need to go think about it, the only thing that they're going to think about is their old program they were thinking about yesterday. Do you know how challenging it is to actually make a decision about your business, about your life, about moving forward in your life? It's a big freaking decision. You know, it's a big decision because it's not because you've got to make the decision. It's because you've got to overcome the program. And the program doesn't care about you succeeding. Do you know your unconscious program right now doesn't actually want you to do a coaching program? Your program does not care about you succeeding, making money, becoming financially free. It cares about staying the same. And that's literally the craziest thing that I've worked out in the last few years, but being so long in this space, people need to go against their programming. And it doesn't always feel aligned. Oh my God, this feels so aligned to do this right now. It's got to feel so compellingly perfect for me right now in my body and heart. It's not meant to. Every single time someone signs up to my coaching or signs up to my program over the years, they're always freaking scared. And the reason they are scared is because I'm against their program. Because they're scared, oh my God, I'm actually going to have to show up. I'm actually going to have to follow through. I'm actually going to have to, go against it and learn sales, learn marketing, do internal work. It's hard. That's why they're scared. And they know at some level they're about to change. And guess what the brain's doing? Oh my God, you don't need to do this. Why are you doing this? Oh my God, we're not good enough. We're not deserving. We don't need to do this. What the hell are you doing this for, Zach? Do you really want to do this with this coach? Is this really right? Oh my God, it doesn't feel aligned. It will do whatever it takes to stay the same. Haven't you realized that? And this is what a lot of people do. When someone signs up to my coaching, I've done so many people over the years, someone always says, I always say to them, within 3 to 4 weeks, your program is going to want to run away. Because when you start meditating 6 times a day, you're going to be like, I can do this. All right, I'm doing this. I'm going to use willpower at the start. But then the program starts kicking in. Does this actually work? Why am I meditating this many times? I don't think this is working. Why am I doing this? And then it keeps programming over and over and over and over again. And the only challenge with this is over time, your program's going to kick in and say, a bell's going to go off and say, this doesn't work, this doesn't feel aligned, why do I need to do this? This feels like force, this doesn't feel like me, blah, blah, blah. My intuition feels like this isn't working. And all of a sudden, that's where the devil comes in. That's where the program comes in and says, you don't need to do this, whatever. And you can't trust that and think that's intuition. That is not intuition, it is fear. There is a very, very fine line, and they're so close together. Fear and intuition, they are so close together. And this isn't for me or whatever. But really, if I got your brain and heart connected in a deep meditation, and within 3 weeks or 4 weeks of working together, and I got you there, and I connected with you, and you already know that's your programming, you would see beyond the program, and then you would start kicking in and being like, I'm not my program, and I actually know I need to change. Because all resistance goes away when you are in a higher frequency. And when I'm changing your programming every day to go into a higher frequency, all of a sudden the resistance goes away. But if I don't do that multiple times a day, what happens? We start going back to the old program. So I already know within a few weeks of doing my system, you are going to want to run away. But the people that succeed go against the program. They go against their feelings. They go against their emotions because they know their emotions wants them to stay the same. Your success, your freedom, your money is on the other side of a new program. It is on the side of a new program, not the program you're in. If you are making a certain amount of money right now, you are programmed to make that amount of money. If you are ready to make more money, you have to go against the program. That's why if you go into a mastermind and they teach you new strategies, you're still the same program. So of course it's not going to work. Think about it. If I bring the same computer, all of a sudden I just throw in some new I throw in some new strategies into the computer, unfortunately it's not going to work because I'm still being the same person. I'm still being the same me, higher level. And I can fix the programming system here, and then I get a couple of new strategies, not many. All of a sudden the strategies will start working. Why? Because my brain and heart are connected to the strategies. Because I'm operating from a higher frequency. And when you operate from a higher frequency, things around you start to connect together. Now we can go deeper into quantum physics. If you understand that if I literally go into the state of being multiple times a day into a higher frequency, I'm starting to change my programming. And my programming is sending out a wave because all thoughts are waves. Just like the primary pattern of the universe is a wave, right? Music, sound wave, light wave, everything is a wave. If I have a thought, if I message you on this phone, a wave instantaneously goes out into the metaphysical and all of a sudden you get a message from it. But it's the same thing here. If I start visualizing what I want, like I've already got it. I already got the money. I've already got the success. I've already got the dream clients and I feel it multiple times a day. And that's my thinking. You become what you think about. So if you start thinking of positivity, you start thinking of people reaching out to you, you start thinking of everything starting to go your way, it will. Why? Because it has to. It's a law. You can't go against the laws of the universe. So if you change your program to every single day, training your subconscious mind, that 96%, to be in an abundant state. Because think about it, the reason you are in scarcity right now, the reason people aren't coming your way, the reason clients aren't coming to you effortlessly and easily is because you're programming. But if I can change your programming to be in abundance, you'll wake up in abundance. You'll start going to the gym in abundance. You'll start doing everyday things. You'll drink a coffee in abundance. You'll go to the sauna in abundance. You'll start talking to clients in abundance. Everything about you, your personality will change, and then your personal reality will follow. So how we actually change our lives is by changing the internal program. If we start changing that over and over again, we start using the energy system, all of a sudden that wave will go out, I'm abundant, I am abundant, I am abundant, and you can only, just like your brain is a tuning fork, the tuning fork, if I hit the tuning fork goes off at the exact same time. If my brain is abundance, if my brain is worthy and deserving of success, the only tuning fork that will vibrate is the match, the energetic match. And if you keep doing that over and over again, can't you see this is how people get results? That's why I'm saying to you, if you're thinking about potentially doing coaching with my team or someone else or whatever it is, and you're thinking, I just need to think about it, it's got to be the right time. There's no right time because time is an illusion. If you literally live in this present moment and make a decision right now, that's where your life starts to change. And the reason why mine will work and why we have so many success stories is because we help people decide. Because the only thing that's going to stop you from deciding right now and making you indecisive is your current programming. And the only way to become successful is to go against it. Imagine going against it. Oh my God, I'm scared there's that. But if I do this, everything's going to change. Because I'm making a commitment right now that everything is going to change in my life. If I literally do this, oh my God, I'm scared, my heart rate's up. Good, your program's starting to change. And guess what? Your program's going to say, should I do this, should I not do this? Get out of this program. I'm abundant, I am deserving, I am worthy, I'm freaking doing this. You do that, and I'm telling you, your freaking life will change. I feel so grateful, and I am so blessed right now that I've worked out that if you fix the program, you can literally 10x your income. This is no overly selling right now, but the reality is if you change this programming system and do the exact same strategy, we don't change any strategies. You can keep doing the same strategies you've learned from every other coach that you haven't got results for. But if you do those same strategies, but you have your brain and heart connected and you're in a higher frequency, I'm promising you, you will get a better result. Because everything is energy in this universe. You get aligned with the right energy, I'm telling you, everything will start going your way. Isn't it good to know that we have some form of influence on the physical world, and most people don't use that? They don't know that. They don't really believe they're the creator of the mirror that they're creating in their physical reality. The mirror is just the mirror. My bank account's not changing. Not realizing I'm the creator of the mirror. They keep reacting to the mirror instead of realizing they're the creator of it. But you've got to understand that it takes 6 to 8 weeks to 10 weeks to start changing the mirror. That's why I say, do my method for 6 to 8 weeks and you'll have a completely different life. How many people within 6 to 8 weeks? I'm literally going to get one of my team members to literally go through all our testimonies, our 475, whatever it is, success stories, and see how many, because there's so many of them. I made my investment back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 2 months. Somewhere between that. How the hell does that happen? And then the rest of the coaching's free. Because we change your program. We don't give you the strategies are easy. The program is the governing system to are you going to be successful or are you not? Guys, if you want results in 2023, send me a message right now and let my team help you. I'm telling you, decide, commit and act. And I'm promising you, your 2023 is going to be the greatest year of your life. Guys, have an incredible day. Comment your biggest learning, and I'll talk to you all very soon.